You working on the car today? Oh shit!
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah. Hi. You want to be in the picture too? I'm Shawn.
I'm Jill.
This is Shadow.
And Draco's down there.
This is 151 Garage. Stop eating me. Ow. The last couple days we've been working on this off camera, trying to get it running and basically get the radiator filled, get the fan installed.
Checking for leaks.
We found a couple.
And we fixed a couple.
Minor leaks.
Yeah.
So there was nothing wrong with the motor. I'll go ahead and pull you off the tripod and I'll show you what we ended up doing. We did not go with the aftermarket fan that I purchased with the whole setup. I went ahead and went with the stock fan. Now ours was destroyed. We went and picked one up at the pull apart place. That, and I'll show you one of the reasons why we chose that over the aluminum one. Okay, so first thing, went ahead and opted with this one because it does have all the mounting points for the radiator, the coolant overflow, and the power steering. Now the reason we did that is you can see right here, if you look down, it kind of curves this way. This is where that bar was connected, and it was bending it just with this without the weight of the fluid in it. So we opted to go with that. A little bit more secure. We did hook everything up. We did fill it up. It is midway there right now. We did run this for probably like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, that never got to 10.
So we opened up that, closed everything off to the house, and then ran it for about 30 minutes. It never overheated. It never got hot enough, so we know everything's working. The fan did not come on, however, because it never got hot enough for the fan to come on anyway. So that was a win for us. No smoke. We found a couple leaks. One leak was right here. I just tightened this up, moved it around a little bit, tightened it up, and stopped that one. And then a major one right here. Again, all I did is go ahead and tighten this up a little bit, readjusted it, orientated it, and then did that. That stopped that leak. Other than that, she runs. It does not overheat, so, okay. The reason we're kind of worried about the radiator and the engine is because the transport company that moved the car down here wanted to try to charge up the battery and left it running for a long period of time. Long enough, smoke was coming out the back. So he told us that. I told him, you do know that there's no radiator fluid and no radiator. It was completely destroyed. In fact, there was nothing in there. So all it was the heat from the engine without any cooling. So I was worried about the heads being warped. I was worried about gaskets being blown or anything like that, or everything like that. I was worried about a lot of things. The fact that there's no smoke when it runs for 30 minutes and it doesn't overheat, there's no issues, was a huge win for us, because as of right now, without test driving or anything like that, it looks fine. Now granted, when we test drive it, there could be other issues, but right now there's nothing major we have to worry about, like, oh crap, I gotta get the heads redone, or I gotta get a new motor, or it's gonna seize up, or anything like that. So,
and there's no lights on the dash.
That's a huge thing. There's no faults.
Didn't throw any codes.
Yeah, no codes, no faults, no engine check light, no nothing. So that was a huge, huge, huge victory. I have no idea how worried I was about that going, damn, I gotta buy a motor because some guy thought it was good to leave the car running with a dead battery because he didn't want to shut it off or jump it. So
yeah, well,
next time we do this, we'll be picking up the car ourselves.
Yeah.
A lot more safer and a lot less money. Now, what we're gonna do today is we're going to disassemble the rest of the front. We have two fenders we have to replace, These are both destroyed. This one in the front a little bit crushed, and that other one on the other side is
A little bit worse.
a lot worse. We have two used fenders, fairly straight. One of them perfectly straight, one of them straight where you can see it, but where the side moldings are on the bottom, it's kind of crushed. We'll show you there. That one's kind of questionable, has questionable past.
Oh, we've seen some stuff, let me tell you.
Yeah. But we're gonna go ahead and disassemble this. We are gonna put in new headlights as well,
Yes.
and headlight bulbs from Offsite. Thank you, Offsite.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you,
We'll go through that. So let's go ahead and put you on time lapse. We'll pull off the fenders and at least one side. We'll probably do both at the same time, and then we'll show you what's underneath. We also do want to look and see what is hiding underneath, whether anything's broken or anything's damaged, whether we need to fix or replace anything or fix any kind of rust. So it's a good time to do that, and good time to fix anything that may be an issue later on. So
Joe gets to do some more cleaning. Yay.
that's what you get for buying a Mustang.
No, that's what I get from buying a car that's caked in Georgia mud. Red
Yeah.
clay is hell.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be right back. Time lapse. Okay, now that we got everything off, Jill is doing her Jill things and cleaning everything. So what we want to do is make sure everything's clean, no rust, no damage underneath. Doesn't look like anything's damaged anyways right now. The only damage was up in the front by the radiator. That's it, underneath the front of this crash bar, basically. But we are going to clean up all the clay, the Georgia clay that we brought with us. And then we will make sure that everything like the wiring here, there's a wiring bundle that goes right here, is cleaned. Make sure that everything's good, wrapped well. You got your hose for washer fluid, your antenna, obviously, if we ever put a radio back in here, which probably won't.
Nope, too much weight.
This side's the same way. We'll clean up everything. Like I said, the wiring right here, we'll go ahead and make this nice and pretty before we put it all back together. As well as we need to get new clips for all this stuff right here. Some of them were missing, some of them were broken. And we'll do all that before we put this back on. We keep all the old ones just in case we need them, but we'll get new ones just to make it safe that it doesn't fall off. Now, the one thing I do have to say is Ford really thought it through. This bolt right here, where is it? This bolt right here was a complete pain in the butt to get to, but the fact that you don't have to remove it completely because it would be a pain in the ass to put back in. Let's see. They made a slot. So basically you just thread it in there and it sits right there. So you don't have to remove it completely. You just start it, put it on there, because that would be a total pain in the butt to put in because it's right in front of this bundle, even though that's already missing. So
Okay.
I have to put the nut back on it.
Shine it up here. Don't go and rub your hands across there. There are little spot welds down here that will catch your skin and rip you open.
Yeah, there is spot welds in here. This is all covered anyways, but we'll clean it up real good. All this stuff, as you can tell, as we've been pulling pieces off, we've been cleaning it up, make sure it's good.
Yeah, like the battery area.
Okay, now that we have everything clean, she cleaned everything underneath, all this, all on top, all the cavities where there's dirt and everything like that, debris, collection of leaves and mud and clay, whatever came from Georgia. I did replace a couple of little harnesses, the covering for it, wire loom, made sure it was good. That way when we put it all together, I don't have to take it all apart again. So we are going to put on that fender first. The other fender is behind the green door, but we'll go ahead and install it on the other side. Jill will install it, and I'll give her a hand, then we'll come over here and put in this side. She's gonna do it. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump the time lapse and Jill start putting this one on. This one we found, I don't know who did the paint job. It's faded real bad on here, and on the inside, it's actually not even painted at all. It's like silver. So this was one fender. Now when I said it was questionable, I was talking about this and the fact that all this right here was crushed in, is bent back. I was able to bend it back out. Good thing is that right there covers all this right here. So all this is covered by the
Rocker
side,
panel.
yeah, the side skirt. So that's all in. Gaps are good. I think the door needs to go in right there, but and out up here. Gaps on the hood are good. That's what we were messing around with, aligning the gaps, bringing the hood up on one side, down on the other, or vice versa.
Got a little bit of a ding here and a ding here, but this is the straightest panel that we can find off the red Mustang.
Yeah, so there's very limited Mustangs there. I think there is four at one time. There's 5 now, and everything from here forward has been destroyed, minus these 2 fenders, the fender over there and this one. But this one, yeah, other than the 2 little dings, which I'm not worried about, this one's real straight. I mean, this one right here is probably the best one of all of them out there.
Yeah.
Now, we do have a red fender and we do have a pinkish fender, reddish pink. The camera doesn't do it justice. It looks more pink. As you can tell, it's real blotchy. Real
on
blotchy.
the sun, it's pink. It's like a magenta type pink.
So we have to...
Here it looks kind of faded candy apple red.
Yeah, we have to take all this stuff off eventually. I'll try a rubber wheel that is meant for that. We'll do that. We'll also see if it helps get rid of some of this stuff. All this stuff is just, we peeled some of it off. I wasn't sure if there's a big hole in here. I wasn't going to take the fender if I had to patch a hole. So, and then clean up all this stuff. Where is it? Right here. I asked Jill if she wanted to keep it. She said no. You sure?
Yeah.
Put it on your Bronco?
No.
Okay.
That goes in the
Enough
trash.
said.
So we're gonna have a little bit of a multicolored pony. She's got pink, red, black rear bumper that's gonna go on, and a black spoiler.
Yep, and white. All we need is blue, and we got America. This is a America Mustang. So we know this thing's been in an accident before because these stripes right here are all one piece. So this whole thing is one piece. This is just clear, as you can tell by the line right there. When you peel it off, it peels everything. While this side over here,
I'm suspecting that side is factory while this one is an aftermarket stripe.
is 3 different stripes. See? So yeah, a stripe here, a stripe here, and a stripe here. Instead of one big stripe with all the white being clear, these are 3 different stripes. So this has been an accident before. I don't know what side. She's suspecting.
I'm suspecting it's the driver's side because the passenger side, usually from factory OEM Ford, is one decal with all of the stripes being on one thing, where when you sublet it out as a body shop, you use an aftermarket person to do your decals, and they always do individual because they don't have the way to do that. So they reproduce it because you can't find it anymore.
But I do have to say it was good. I didn't notice until I pulled the fenders off and had them sitting right next to each other.
Whoever's their decal guy, props to him. He did an excellent job.
Okay, we'll be right back. We have the body panels back on. We haven't put the lights on yet. We will do that next video. We didn't expect this to take that long to basically get everything lined up. It took quite a bit to line them up. A little bit of force, especially with this fender being damaged and that side of the Ford being damaged. We kind of had to pull and tug and loosen the hood up, as you guys saw us do, to line everything up. We're not going to worry about the doors just yet. We do have some things we have to do to the doors. We do have some stuff we have to do inside. At that point, while we're waiting for the inside portion, we will be doing the lights. So the next video, we'll hit the lights, we'll do an off-site install for the headlights, and we will attempt to get rid of the sound deadening inside the car.
There's a trick to that.
We hope it works for this type of sound deadening. We don't know, we'll find out. So anyways.
It's gonna suck.
Because
that doesn't come off very easy.
No, we will find out real quick whether it works for this one or not. We'll buy a thing of dry ice and see if it works for this. We'll see. But
wish us luck. Just wish us a lot of luck.
Yeah, we'll find out real quick next week. So anyways, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you guys want to see what's going on with this one. This is like every Wednesday we do it. Sometimes a little bit shorts of what's going on upcoming. So anyways, see you next video. Bye.
Bye.